Should you eat before or after a workout? Well, here's the thing. That isn't as simple a question as it sounds. There are people out there who likes to train fasted, which means no food, right? And someone like myself, I often train better when I don't eat. So I would normally wake up in the morning, have a black cup of coffee, and then I'll go straight in and hit my workout. And my workout tends to be fairly heavy lifting. However, if I eat something and I go in, I start to feel a bit low energy, lethargic. My stupid mind might say maybe my body's too busy digesting the food to concentrate on what I'm doing at the time. Obviously, the body is more smart than that, but that's kind of the image that I put in my head. Regardless of what studies say or a fitness guru, influencer, or whatever, regardless of what someone says, it doesn't matter. Because end of the day, if the studies say, oh, you should have some carbohydrates before an intense workout so that you can, have a fuel source to fuel your workout and something along those lines, because within the fitness industry, it's very common for them to say, oh, have your carbohydrates around your workout. I don't see that being a thing because it doesn't work for me. And it's okay to listen to these studies and take them as a base and trial it. If it works for you, fucking fantastic, go with it. But don't be afraid to read a study and then go against it and see what happens. In my experience, going against what the studies have said actually gives me better performance. So that's my preference. Now, there are some people, some clients even, who they've tried to not have anything and they literally feel like absolute dog shit. They're going to faint, they're having like hunger pangs, all this kind of shit. They just don't feel good. They don't perform well. So in that case, make sure you have something, right? It's that simple. That for me is more of a personal preference than anything. I couldn't give a shit what the studies say on this because, as I said, it depends on how you feel. There will be people out there that say that after the workout, you've got the anabolic window, you have to make sure that you smash a protein shake and you have to make sure that you have some carbohydrates in there to replenish the glycogen stores and blah, 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 fucking blah. Again, what works with your lifestyle, right? Fuck the studies. It's not always about the studies. If you have the availability to have a protein shake, fine. It's not going to hurt. But I remember when I was a teenager, we used to kind of like race to get that protein powder in and, filling it up at the water fountain and then necking it. And yeah, the timing of that protein or that anabolic window, I don't really believe. Because again, you have people who are doing things such as OMAD, 1 meal a day, where they don't eat till fucking the evening. Well, okay, so what's happened to the anabolic window? And actually, this has been my belief for quite a long time. And there have been, I believe, some studies that have come out suggesting that the anabolic window is just garbage. And I think you have like 4 hours or something like that. I don't know. I haven't read into it too much because, again, I don't fucking care about it because I'm more about lifestyle. If it fits your lifestyle, fine. If you bought like a pre-made protein shake, cool. Or I've got the protein powder in the car, fine. But if you forget it, who cares? Go home, have a meal. It's okay. Now, if we're talking about maybe I'm training someone who's going to compete, yeah, we're going to tick every fucking box because if it makes even 1% of a difference, I want that 1%. So competition, it's like, well, your life is training and diet. That's it. So yeah, I'm hard on those clients to say, make sure you have that protein shake after you finish that workout. But for an average Joe, someone who wants to look good naked, it doesn't matter. I hope that makes sense. End of the day, eat before if you feel good training when you do that. If you don't, there's no problem in not eating, having a black coffee, going. You don't even need a coffee, yeah? And the anabolic window, in my opinion, is bullshit. I hope that makes sense.